Now it's time for a change of pace. We're going to turn this over to a pretty melody. The song is For Good from the musical Wicked, sung by Kirsty Emery and accompanied by Jimmy Zenger, while the Prism kids make their last grand entrance with their buddies onto the stage to get ready for their climactic issues of the show. So in just a moment, we'll have For Good from Wicked by Kirsty and Jimmy, with the Prism kids coming out with just them and their buddies so that they get one last promenade onto the stage before we move into our closing. Do we want to do this here? Okay. That's okay. Before we do that, we've had a trio of remarkable leaders, student leaders who have been involved in the Prism program for a long time that we'd like to recognize, who are moving on to the next phase of their lives, and we want to take a moment to give them their dues. For the last 3 years, Catherine Del Castillo has been a theater force with these kids, teaching all of us who are involved in the Prism project in the process how to combine creative vision, a huge heart, and a large toolbox of effective classroom management techniques designed to command instant focus. We'd like to thank Catherine. I'm going to call all of the people up here first of all and say something about them, and then we'll hopefully give them all a big round of applause. For all 4 years of its existence, Will Doublestein has introduced and reinforced the language and the possibilities of music to this group of now music lovers. He shared his passion for music with an entire group of students looking for new ways to create and be heard, many of them now through the music and the love of music that he shared with them. In addition to Kat and Will's contributions, we're also very sadly losing Sarah Strom, who has done similar leadership marvels in the area of dance, but even more than that, she's been the key organizational manager of all things Prism, kids, schedules, t-shirts, and virtually all things that fall under the Prism title. And if you know Ryan Harrigan and myself, as some of you do, it's really good that we have a manager. They have all three been amazing. We will miss them dearly. We love them a great deal, and the world is a luckier place that they will soon be bringing the remarkable skill sets and passions into the larger picture. Thank you, guys. Now are we back at that pretty melody? Yeah. Once again, the song that we're going to bring our students out for their last promenade as they're getting ready for their climactic issues of the show is For Good from Wicked. That'll be sung by Kirsty Emery, accompanied by Jimmy Zenger.
That people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime, so let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better, because I knew you, because I knew